This is a demo of the Spectra Sonics Mixer that was originally made for Universal City Studios sometime around 1975. I'm Richard Robinson, and I'm going to take you through the whole mixer, show you all the features. It's basically 5 channels. There's 4 channels of microphones, each with its own direct output, and then there's a line input. It all mixes down to one output, and then here we have the equivalent of a Spectra Sonics 610 limiter compressor with these controls. First thing I'll do is I'll just bring up my drum loop. I shouldn't call it my drum loop, it's Toto. Intro of a Toto song. Right now we don't see any limiting because the output control is pretty far up, so I'm going to get this down to about 6. Turn up the input, and there we go. You see some pretty good limiting action. Now limiter controls, of course we have release time. And you can get pretty long release time here. But also, the slope control is very good. This is hard limiting here, about 20-to-1 ratio. Now if I bring this up, what I'm doing is I'm giving us less ratio, so we're more into compression than we are limiting. And then we control the amount of limiting with our input level. Oh, by the way, there's an on-off switch for this line in. And there's also a master EQ, which is a little bit of high frequency boost, about 8 dB at 10 kilohertz shelving. So that's good for adding that little bit of top end that's sometimes needed. What I'll do is I'll go through the rest of the features. On-off power switch, and we have a power indicator here. Every channel has a level pot, and every channel has its own direct out. We have gain switch here, high, medium, low, so that sets the rough gain. On-off gives us that channel into the main mix, so you can mix up to 4 microphones plus the line in if you want to. And then we have a low frequency cut here. Of course, the mix control into either the direct output. By the way, here are the direct outs on the side. I'm plugged into the mixer out now, and we have phantom power on each channel, and there is the power supply input. Now I'll take a 58. Check, 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 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so here's the 58. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have high pass filter, and between that and the high frequency boost we can get a pretty good typical range of EQ that you might want to use, but it's all very gentle. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'll switch back to my lavalier mic. Again, the overview. We have 4 microphone channels, a line channel, It all mixes down to mono or comes out direct. On the mono output, we can have the Spectra Sonics limiter, and we can also have high frequency boost. We have a meter on the mono out, and we also have gain reduction meter. There are the 4 direct outs of each channel, the master out, phantom power switches, power supply, and on the other side we have the XLR inputs. And here's the power supply. I've done a couple of other videos on this mixer. One has guitar tracks and bass tracks, and the other has just a description of the basic features. So, hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for listening.